What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be working on the transmission, getting it all ready to go, getting it ready to be put into the Axial SCX-10. All I'm really doing on this, so you guys know, is just basically replacing out the plastic cheap gears that are in the transmission for Axial's heavy-duty metal gears. Really no difference other than that they're all metal. On top of that, I am replacing the bearings with Acer Racing bearings. Okay. So let me zoom you guys in so you can see what's going on as I put this all back together and throw it in the car. All right, come on. Okay, so like I said, I already swapped over all the gears, the plastic gears, to the metal ones here. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of finish putting the last couple of bearings in place, and we're even going to waterproof all the gears with some just generalized marine grease. Gives a little extra protection when going through the water and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to take these two bearings, pop them into place. Okay, and let me grab the marine grease now. A little acid brush. Here's the grease I'm using. Multi-purpose marine grease. Nothing too fancy. Okay. And I'm actually going to grab some rubber gloves here. Alright. So what I'm going to do, throw the gears into place. First, put a little marine grease over where it's going to make contacts with all the bearings. I have said in my other videos, when you put this stuff on, you really don't need much. Otherwise it's could bind up a little bit inside. Okay. And we're going to take our middle one. That in there. And let me add a little bit right there. Go inside of that hole there. Okay, so what I did is I just coated everything in here with the marine grease, except for the gears so far. And I'm going to take our shaft, put that through, pop that into place. Actually, to make it a little bit easier. No, I'm kind of jumping around. Just a little light coat. I'm just going over the gears. Okay. Let's put that back in. And now we're going to operate it. The way it works, all that wonderful fluid throughout the whole thing. Now this marine grease is there so if water does enter it, it prevents it from rusting. Here, you know what? Let me bring the camera up a little more. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So now that all the gears are coated, throw the other side of the shell, the transmission housing, onto it. Just make sure everything's still working. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to throw the bolts in onto this. I just got to remember how all this goes. It's had this part now for a couple days. Alright. So bear with me, guys. screwdriver now. Well, hex heads. I think that's the right size. Okay. I don't ever fully tighten down any of the screws until they're all just snug. Okay. Good. Tighten this one down. This thing is going to be so sick. I just a little chit chat here while I'm getting this back together. Just got in some new parts that I am excited to throw on. I've been eyeing them for a while now, so can't wait for you guys to see it. This thing's going to be absolutely insane by the time it's done. So there we go. Snugged everything up. Now we got to put this little tiny retainer in inside of here. Okay. And then just gotta find the pin, which is right there. These little tiny pins are always a pain. So I'm gonna take a pair of needle nose pliers. I'll show you what I'm talking about with the pins. Uh-oh. Alright. Pause. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had lost a little pin on the ground. Here's the... Oop, focus. This is the little pin that I'm talking about here. I'll try not to lose it. See that little tiny pin? Now, for some reason my camera won't focus on it. Yeah, that little tiny thing I just lost on the ground. So these, like I was trying to say before, are always a pain. Oop. Text. So we're going to put that into the shaft. If it wants to. Okay. Now that I got that in, we can move on to the slipper clutch. Okay. The other side of the slipper clutch on. And then it's now time to bolt down the spur gear. This thing is very simple to do. Very, very simple. Okay. Take our 3 screws. I'm just going lightly for it at the moment. What these 3 screws do, for those of you who don't know, it simply attaches the spur gear to the slipper clutch. Only requires 3. Okay, so now I'm going to tighten them down. Not too tight because I don't want to strip them out. Okay. And then you have it. Okay. Now it's time to put the slipper clutch spring on. Now there are 2 washers in here, 2 different sizes. The bigger one goes down first, the little one goes on top, and then you have your nut that tightens the whole thing down. Okay? And I'm going to make a separate video here on how to adjust your slipper clutch. But for now, we're just going to tighten it down almost all the way. Okay. Now the whole thing is nice and smooth. So much better than what it was. So now I get to go and put the Tekin 35 turn motor onto the mounting plate. Pretty straightforward. Line up the holes. Let's see. How do I want? Okay. Line up those two. And we got another screw with a washer. I'm just going to use to mount that up. And make sure the adjustment is all the way out so I can put the pinion gear back on to the motor. Dun 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 dun. Okay. And time to slide the pinion gear onto the assembly. Okay. Now it will only go on one way. Now I want to show you guys something. Those of you who haven't seen yet, okay? See the flat side right here on the motor? It's the shiny one. The rest of the side is actually curved. So this whole assembly only goes on one way. Now I'll see if I can get this. This pinion gear, as you can see, I have a little set screw facing you guys. I know it's a little blurry. Try to see if I can't get it to focus a little better. Well, there's a little set screw. That set screw needs to rest on the flat side of that motor in order for it to hold into position. Okay, slide that on. Get my little screw out and tighten that down. And that little screw is officially stripped out. I had, bear with me guys, I had nope, that's too big. Hold on. Difficulties. I just had another one. Okay. So there we go. Sorry about that. You know, sometimes when doing these procedures you can't always prepare for everything. So I know it seems like this is not a perfectionist job. Hold on. Hey, hold on buddy, I'll be right out, okay? Yeah, you gotta hold on, okay? Yeah? Is it snowing? Yeah, it is, huh? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll be right out, okay? I'm just gonna finish this one up, okay? Yeah. 1 minute. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. So we're gonna tighten that down. So now we're gonna make our pinion adjustment, which I will also show in another video. Okay. So there we go. The whole assembly. And I'll put the cover on later on. But there you go. That's how you reinstall metal gears into your Axial transmission. We got a new Tekin 35 turn motor attached to it. Okay. Along with some new bearings. So this is going to be one beefy drivetrain system right here. The only weak link in this is the stock drive shafts that are in it. So real quick, I'm going to mount it up to the car to show you guys the finished product. Alright, there we go. She's all done. Whole drivetrain system has been fully upgraded. Suspension's been upgraded. Axles have been upgraded. Now, it's time to go put the goodies on. Alright guys, till the next video. See you later.